Hey guys, it is Soncerae here. How you doing? So I wanted to talk to the fellas right quick because I have been seeing a lot of videos that were made by men and they are encouraging other men to not date single mothers. Now, I have an 18-year-old, but I never felt like I was a single mother because she always had an amazing father, and I always found amazing men to date who didn't mind that I had a child. I think because she always had an amazing father, I think a lot of men just don't want to be put inside of this role of becoming a father to a child that they didn't biologically create themselves. So I believe that a lot of men feel like they'll be pressured into becoming fathers or stepfathers, okay? So I am a newly single woman. I have been single for a year and some change. I feel like I'm still in a relationship. I don't know why I still feel that way, but I think it's because I was very committed to my situation. If you listen carefully, you'll hear my son in the background. He is in his playpen right behind the camera, so I'm looking like dead at him. He's like right behind the camera, so you might hear his learning videos or something like that. My son is 7 months. He doesn't have his father around. His father is on child support, so he's there financially, but he's not physically, mentally, or spiritually there. And that seems like it would be for the best because his father seems a little bit unprepared and incompetent in regards to what it means to be a father, you know? So at this present time, that's the only type of contact we have is via the courts, okay? So I wanted to talk to my grown men and give you guys a couple of reasons why dating a single mother is actually a good thing and why you should do it. Excuse me as I kiss the sky.
There are a number of inappropriate videos being published on YouTube about Soncerae with malicious intent. These videos violate YouTube's community guidelines. We ask that you report any content that promotes or condones violence against her because of her race, gender, age, economic status, sexual orientation, or relationship status, as well as content that incites hatred or harassment. If you see any misleading descriptions, tags, titles, or thumbnails that use her name, image, footage, or voice in order to increase views, please report the content. Things like predatory behavior, stalking, threats, harassment, intimidation, invading privacy, revealing other people's personal information, and inciting others to commit violent acts all break YouTube's community guidelines. Thank you for watching. We appreciate your subscription.
There are so many videos out there of men just trying to encourage men to stay away from single mothers, as if single mothers are like the worst women to date. They're trying to encourage men who don't have children and men who do have children to not date women who are single mothers. There's this type of negative connotation on top of single mothers. I'm going to talk to you about my experiences as a single mom and the single mothers around me. I'm going to talk to you about what makes us so amazing, okay? Single mothers have superior time management skills, okay? We have a lot on our plate all of the time. We are consistently juggling a whole bunch of things at once. We understand the value of time and we aim to make the best of our time because we don't want to waste it. And some of us feel like we wasted our time. Some of us feel like we wasted a lot of time in our past relationships being loyal to men that didn't deserve us and all types of things. If a single mother wastes your time, she's wasting your time because she's a bad person, not because she's a single mother. Most single mothers just really don't have the luxury to be throwing time out of the window, okay? Next, single mothers have limited availability. We have a lot going on between work, between our kids. We just don't have the luxury to just sit around and just ha ha ha. We don't have a lot of time to ourselves. So when we decide to go on a date with you, that is an amazing thing. That is an accomplishment, okay? Because it's a break from a constant routine that we always have. So if we choose you to hang out with, we're taking time away from spending with our own children. You don't have to worry about us standing you up, and you don't have to worry about us doing last minute cancellations unless there's some type of emergency. And I mean a real one, like an ambulance has come. It has to be like a 911 emergency. Our children have to literally be super sick in order for us to cancel a date. If a single mother stands you up or cancels last minute all of the time over and over and over, and she claims it's an emergency for her children, she's not canceling with you because she's a single mother. She's canceling with you because she's not interested in you and she isn't strong enough to tell you that flat out. But 9 times out of 10, a single mother has no problem saying to you, listen, I'm not interested. So if a single mother stands you up or has last minute cancellations, it's because she is genuinely not interested in you and is not woman enough to tell you that. So she's just a bad person in general, and it has nothing to do with whether she's a single mother or not. Okay, next, single mothers are extremely responsible. We don't go to the club often. We're not in the bar chilling. We're at work. We're with our kids. We are masters of another person's domain. We really just do not have the luxury to go around here partying all of the time. Now, I've never really been the type to party like that anyway. Anytime I've been in the club, it's because I've been working. If it wasn't about money, I wasn't there. We are not doing things that usual single women do. We are too busy being responsible in several hundred ways. If you see a single mother club hopping, wearing tight clothes, being provocative, being super flirtatious, it isn't because she's a single mother. It's because that's the type of woman she is. That's the stage in her life she's going through. It has nothing to do with whether she has kids or not. 9 times out of 10, she's just not a good person in general right now. Next, single moms are very, very dedicated to their children. I love my child. I'm dedicated to my child, okay? We're not looking to waste valuable time that we could be spending with our kids, working or treating ourselves to some type of pampering. Like I said, I don't have a lot of me time. I have already been in a relationship where it was disturbing. I'm no longer with this man anymore, so I don't have time to waste time with a new man. I'm not looking to make the same mistakes I made inside of the last relationship. And that's how most single mothers are thinking. We've learned lessons from our previous situation. We're not gonna start a new situation with just any random guy. So if you're chosen, you are definitely special to the woman that chose you if she's a single mother and if she's had you around her children. Meaning you are top notch. Like if she chose you out of all of the men she could have chose, honey, appreciate your position. Trust me, it's a lot of men out there that's getting no, okay? We've been through some things as single mothers and we've seen so much. We have experience and knowledge in the relationship department. We can see the warning signs a mile ahead. We can easily navigate away from drama. Most single mothers who are good moms don't have time for the drama. We don't have any drama. We are completely drama free. If we find time to spend with you, take that in consideration. That means a lot, because trying to work a man into our lives when it's a well-oiled machine, it takes a lot of rethinking and planning. That means we think very, very highly of you, honey. And we trust that your presence will be good around us and our children. Next, we are some selfless people. We have to be. We have no choice. We have children. We have to put their needs ahead of our own. Being a mother brings a different kind of patience into our lives. There is a new level of compassion that we reach. Regardless to what we have to sacrifice, our children mean so much to us. If you meet a single mother who is selfish, she isn't selfish because she's a single mother. She's selfish because she's a bad person in general. Single moms are fiscally responsible, meaning we know how to budget, all right? We know how to have a good time with a frugal budget. We maximize our spending power and we spot very, very good deals. I'm a Groupon.com type of person. If a woman does not consider how much money you spend on her on a date, she's a gold digger, okay? And she's a gold digger because that's who she is. She's not a gold digger simply because she's a single mother. Those are her own personal issues. Most single mothers are very, very appreciative because we understand. We have to be financially responsible for our own homes. Look at how much my son is just crawling all over me while I'm trying to do a video. That takes a lot of patience for me to just let him just crawl all over me and move around, and he just can't sit still. He's not at that age. Most single mothers are powerhouses, meaning we are extremely, extremely resourceful. We're ambitious. We're energetic. We have a positive attitude. We have too many things that we are trying to accomplish and manifest. Next, we not rushing you in anything. We don't know you like that. We ain't about to be no bugaboo either. We not about to be calling you and texting you excessively. We not needy like that because we got things we got to do. I got a kid I got to watch. I ain't got time to be texting you and calling you all the time wondering where you at. My time is occupied. Next, The awareness and the experiences that we've had makes us significantly drama-free. Like I said a minute ago, we're taking this serious, okay? If you out on a date with us, we're taking you serious. We're listening to what you're saying. We're watching your actions. A single mom can identify what works and what doesn't work, okay? Our friendships and relationships and our bonds with our children, it all benefits from our ability to know what works and what doesn't work. You just being bad. I see you just goofy right now. Why are you so goofy? Stop trying to touch my computer. Stop trying to touch my computer. What are you doing? Boy, you are too, look at him, just too much. Weak men cannot handle single mothers or their kids. Weak, insecure men will feel it necessary to achieve the man of the house role, so to say. Instead of appreciating a woman and letting her shine in all the glorious strength she has, their manhood will be threatened, okay? Now, let me be very, very clear. The only games a single mother wants to play is with her children. We don't have time for bullshit. We don't have the extra energy required to exert on trying to read between the lines of mixed signals. So unfortunately for players, we'll choose to sit on the bench over playing the game to win, regardless to how entertaining it may seem. And yes, our children come before a man. We date for ourselves though, not for our children. When you date me, you are dating my son, okay? We don't need someone to pay our bills and support our kids. However, it is a desire of some of us. And if you want to be that man for us, it's a plus that you assist in helping us. However, it is a desire of some of us. And if you want to be that man for us, it's a plus that you assist us in helping us improve. We manage by ourselves, of course. We are self-sufficient, apparently. But if you want to be there for us in that way, that's amazing. And as a man, when you have children, if a woman puts your needs before your children, give her the side eye. And if you don't have children, you should listen. You'll understand once you have them why a woman puts her children first before you. Not all single mothers are an easy lay. I think a lot of men believe because a woman has had a child with a man, that must mean that she's promiscuous and she will sleep around with a whole bunch of men. Listen, I have been single for over a year and I have not slept with a man yet. I haven't even been on a date. But I'm very, very selective about who I bring into my life and who I bring into my son's life. So not all single mothers are easy lays, and most of us have the tolerance level lower than the pits of hell. We don't have time for nonsense, okay? Our children are not baggage. And sometimes men believe that that's what our children are, baggage. These little boys believe that. These beta males believe that. Single mothers belong with alpha males or sigma males, because alpha and sigma males don't consider our children baggage. That's a beta male thought process. Our children are not some random mistakes we made. We cannot be as spontaneous as you are as a single man. I mean, date nights require planning and scheduling, and we aren't available for you whenever your heart desires or decides that it wants us. You know, we have responsibilities and obligations, and dating a single mom is much different and more complicated than your average date that you'll have with another woman. A strong man understands that. An alpha or sigma man understands that. And he does not look at our children as possessions that belong to another man. Our children are extensions of us. And if you really, really love the woman that you're with, or you're really, really interested in her, whether she's a single mother or not, will not be something that will be in your mind. Like, you won't even be thinking about that. You'll be thinking how much you are interested in her. You will naturally love her children because you love her. You'll love her and you'll love her children because her children are a part of her. That's why so many single mothers out there who are married, who are in healthy relationships. Just because our relationships didn't run smooth with the fathers of our children, our previous relationships, doesn't mean we don't deserve to be in healthy relationships now. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure as a man, you've had a failed relationship. So imagine if a woman didn't want to deal with you because of your last failed relationship. Even if you don't have children with this woman, just imagine a woman just not wanting to be with you simply because your last relationship failed. That's crazy, right? So it's the same thing with single mothers. So those are some good reasons why you, as a strong man, alpha male, sigma male, should date a single mother, okay?